If you'll listen to me for just a few moments.
Hey guys, it's Slynk again, and we're back working on this project. This is a couple days later, and I ended up working on a different track. It's a collab with Cheshire. So I thought I was kind of getting a bit frustrated with this bass line that we were trying to make the other time. So I thought I'd just write a different song and then come back to this one later. So I've done a couple things off camera, nothing too major, just a couple of like structural things and a little bit of housework. Basically, after I finished recording, I just kept tinkering away, not really doing anything major. But I've kind of got things a little bit more mapped out now, so I sort of feel like I know how the track is going to begin and end. So I think we're going to start with this. I think we're going to start here actually. Or maybe back here. Oh, I didn't delete that. But yeah, like let's do this together actually. So I don't want any of this. What is all this? Yeah, we've already got all this over here in the breakdowns and stuff. I really like this lead. This is really nice. Let's put this over here because this is our second breakdown. What's this sound? Yeah, let's get some of that in there. And sure, why not? Alright, so let's delete all that. We're going to start the song here. We're going to have, you know, like a... Actually, I'll just bring it back to here. This trumpet. Yeah, we've already got that over here. I just don't want to like delete something from the project that we want to keep. So, okay, so Control Shift Delete will delete that section of time and move everything back. And now we can collapse these and just get a better look at the whole project. Alright, so we've got a couple sections of drums here. Let's just make sure these drums are sounding good. Why is this colored differently? Okay, they're a little bit different. I don't want a kind of falling sound at the beginning of the track. I think we should just filter in that chord thing maybe with a high pass. I always get my high passes and low passes mixed up. The one that like, I call this one the high, am I saying that right? Let me see. High pass. Yeah, okay, high pass. High pass like lets through the highs and then slowly brings in the lows kind of thing. So yeah, we'll automate it like that. So I'm going to turn it off and then press B to enter drawing mode and just turn it on for this section of time. And then we'll click on the frequency and we'll select this whole section. And I'm going to put my mouse right next to the line, not on the line, but next to it, and then drag it down. And I can delete one of those nodes and pull this back a bit to say 200-ish hertz. Yeah. We might be starting a bit too high though. Let's move that down a bit. Yeah, I want to be able to hear it. So let's listen to that. This is just our workboard that we were using. I'm just going to drag this to the top because you never know, we might end up grabbing some more of those sounds somewhere along the road. But for now, I think we're sweet. Oh, that was our reference channel, so we can figure out what's what, but we can delete that now, I think. Okay. Maybe we'll want to crash at the start, at least. Crash. There we go. Do we want to crash? Yeah. We don't want it every time though, so Control J, delete these last three. Alright, so this upsweep doesn't really line up nicely, so let's put that like there so that it leads directly into the next section. I'm just going to chop off the very tip of that. Just the tip. Might be a bit loud for the intro. Alright, we bring in the triangle. We might try bring in some other drums just to change it up. You know what? We'll use the bongos because that's kind of like pretty. It'll cut through the mix better, I guess. Nah, I don't like that. I'm not really sold on those bongos, eh? Maybe we'll just leave it like that. Oh, actually, we have those big hats, don't we? In one of these, yeah. So how about I grab this channel, this section of drums, and throw that in there. I think that's a good enough change, energy change. Yeah. So we're still like introducing those chords with the filter. Let's do something interesting with a reverb on those chords. We'll pull the dry wet down and we'll set this like there roughly. What I want to do is like automate the dry wet so that we hear more and more of the reverb until you're only hearing the reverb, and then it'll switch back right when that happens, right when the breakdown starts. So let's see what that sounds like anyway. Slowly bring this reverb dry wet up. Yeah, it's like getting really quiet though afterwards. Do I have I've got a compressor here. Let's delete that and use a glue instead over here. Maybe we'll take out the input processing. Excuse me a minute, I got a cough. Sorry about that. Let me see. We might automate this decay time up as well. Just a hair. Something like that. Cut that last note off. Let's move this up a little bit more. And I just had an idea. If we do a reverse reverb and like have this tail of this reverb kind of blend with it. So I'll turn the reverb off. We should have automated this turning on and off anyways. But I guess we're automating the dry wet. And we'll just add a new reverb on. And let me just grab this section. throw it over here where we've got nothing going on. So I want to reverb that a fair bit. Yeah, so we want to record that. Resampling mode, hit record. Alright. Let's trim this back to say there. Trim off that. And now we just hit reverse on that. And we have a reversed reverb. So we can now delete this reverb and delete that a little bit. So this is a MIDI channel. I have to put this on a new channel because this will be a piece of audio. So what I'm going to do is record. I'm going to record that as well, and then I'll blend these two clips together. So if I... let's get that right to the edge. So we want to sort of blend them together and sort of get them roughly the same volume. I'm just eyeballing like that. You know, like the very top of that is, you know, roughly that. And then we'll just go into fades and we'll do a... is that going to work? Yeah. Why is that not letting me? Oh, okay, because this one's too short. Oh, I see. We should redo this. I'm just going to press 0 on this to deactivate it. And we'll move this over here a bit. We'll delete that one. Yeah, the problem is like the sample wasn't long enough to blend with that. So we'll try and record it again. Oh yeah, and we're turning off the reverb as well. This is annoying. This is taking me longer than I thought it was going to take. Alright, reverb device on. I just want a longer tail. And reverb. Dry wet. Let's just keep that all the way up. And we're also changing the... yeah, let's put that down there. Reverb. Decay time. Yeah. Let's just keep this at like the same level roughly. Alright, that should make a longer tail. So let's record that. Alright. Alright. Now we can get back to it. Let's delete all this garbage. We don't need to see them anymore. And let's not see that either. That's the one we recorded. Let's turn that back on. Put this here. Put this here. And turn the volume down on that a bit. Now we should be able to blend them pretty nicely. Yeah. I think I want this a bit louder. Yep. This is like just the intro, so doesn't have to be perfect really. But apparently I'm spending heaps of time on it. Let's turn the reverb dry wet all the way down here because we've got the reverb recorded down there, so I don't know. This isn't sounding as cool as I thought it would. Maybe we'll just try have a reverse reverb here. We could do something like that, I suppose. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's change the drums up a little bit here. Like, we'll just repeat the kick a couple times, maybe. Doom, doom, doom. And then we'll do a snare. Schnat. And kill the triangles. It might sound cool, actually. Where's our side chaining action? Yeah. I think we're not side chaining anything, so we probably should. Maybe we should sidechain this a little bit. I can't remember if I've spoken about the sidechainer, but basically this is just a little analog playing a beep at like the same time as the kick and the snare. And so it's muted, but we can drag a compressor into whatever channel we like and set it up to sidechain, taking the audio from that. And from there we can set up our compressor to duck the volume of things slightly. So I'm going to turn the attack all the way down, the look ahead at 10, and turn the knee like all the way up. Just want to make sure it's working, so I'm putting it on heaps. I'm just going to like adjust the release time so that it pumps nicely. And we'll duplicate this to here because I want to sidechain that as well. That sounds good. Reverse reverb. Alright, sweet. So we got the intro pretty dialed there. I'd say that's pretty sweet. Maybe we'll grab another, like, riser. What happened to our... Yeah, that's our serum one that's heading downwards. Should we use the same riser? Yeah, that sounds alright. And looks like we had it set up to sidechain, but it's broken now for some reason. So I better fix that up. It would sound good if that white noise was being sidechained. So we'll just grab this one that we just rigged up and copy it down to here. Yeah. Just a little bit. Alright, well, I'm in a bit of a rush to get this track to a point where I think I can render it out and then play it out at a club just to see what it sounds like. And also I'm off to Europe in a couple of days, and it'd be sweet to be able to play this track over in Europe. So we were going to just map out roughly what our sort of song structure was going to look like. So we've got an intro. Let's actually just so you know what's going on here. Intro. So I'm just going to right click here and go add locator. This will be our breakdown. First breakdown. And then it drops in here. And what happens here, we've got like a chill section. So maybe like chill section. And that's our second breakdown. And then we were going to have some more bass here, I believe. So breakdown, and then the big drop after, and then chill, breakdown, another big drop, and then outro, I would say. We can like adapt this chill section to become an outro, and then our song would be, if I just select this whole section and then look down here. I'm looking down here, but my mouse has got to be up here. It says 3 minutes 53, 53. Yeah, so that's a pretty good length for a song, I'd say. Not too long so that you get bored, and you know, sort of long enough so that you can dance a bit to it. So yeah, we'll put like chill / outro, and here drop. So we set up a couple synths last time. I was liking the massive one though. So we might, that's just off a little bit. So I might just jam out on that for a sec, listening to the drums, and see if I can come up with a bit of a riff that I like. And what I might do is render that down after I've recorded it, and then splice in some of these original chops to sort of alternate between the two. And what did this one sound like? Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. We might just delete that, and I could drag in another massive preset that I've made, but we'll see how we go. So yep, I'm just going to jam out for a little bit and move the mic over to the side. So let's do this. Hit record, let's go. I'm going to adjust the pitch bend range to down to and up to. Oh, and I got to set up a loop here so that I can keep recording over and over this same section. So I'm just going to select that, press Control L. Sorry, I'm moving my mouth away from the mic, and let's go again. Alright, that was pretty cool, I think. We got to go in and adjust the MIDI so that it's actually on time, because I can't really play that well. It'd be nice to just play and it'd be perfect in time, but I'd always be paranoid that I've missed like 1 or 2 notes. So let's Control J that to get it all set up. I'm just going to delete the sub, because once we get the timing done on this one, we can just copy and paste it down there. So let's go here. So yeah, I did a little pitch bend every couple notes there. I might try and get, so it sort of loops. I kind of did like a similar thing, and then at the end, bum 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 bum. Yeah, I was going for this. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. I just like press the wrong keys on the keyboard, so Control U to quantize them. Yeah, quantize all these. Quantize. We'll set the groove on as well. Just gonna Control A and just do it like that. Let's try to put that there and delete this one. Yeah, I like that. It's a bit more choppy. Just going to cut that out because I might use that every time. Yeah, I liked the way that sounded. Some of these notes need to be a bit shorter though, just so there's a bit more definition between them. Yeah, that sounds way better. Yeah, I might alternate between this one. So I'm going to color this. So let's say that this is our first color, second color, third, and fourth. So this would be our first. Yeah, I pretty much like that, how it is. So let's color that our second color. Yeah, let's go with something a little different there. And we'll shorten these a little bit so that they have more definition again. I like that. So that'll be our third color. So we've got this one, which is nice. This is also our third color. I hope that's even making sense. Like, you can see how I've got it split up into 4 sections there. There's probably some, correct beat or bar terminology that I could be using right now, but you can see what I'm doing. So this one, I kind of like this, but it's not quite there. We'll do a little editing. Let's take that back. Just so I can, so this is our last color, right? Yeah. Let's do it like that. Or is that, did I just recreate this? No, that's the one we didn't like. Okay. Yeah, those two are pretty different. I like that. So let's copy. Do we want to use Let's see here. Is this different? Oh yeah, we had this one here. Okay, so we have like two sections that are pretty much the same but different. And then for the end, we've got this. And that'll work really nicely off of this one. So we can copy all this over here and have a listen. That's pretty cool. I'm just thinking how to do this next part. I think the best way to do this would be to create a new channel and just mute the sub and basically record this whole section into a brand new clip, and then it'll be easier to chop and paste. So also I'm going to flatten this, freeze it, and then drag it down to here. So now we've got all the notes there. I'm just going to hang on to this just for the time being. I probably won't end up using it or changing anything in there, but you never know. And create a new channel, and let's record this section. Yeah. We're not side chaining or anything at the moment. Okay. Or are we on each individual channel? No? I can't remember. It's been a couple days. No, I don't think so. Okay, we should be good to record this. So I'll just take an input, which will be resampling. I think I have to turn this off on the master. I'm not sure. I'll do it just in case. Yeah, let's go. Should be good to record. All right, so we've got that section done. So let's pull it over here, and we'll zoom right in. And a lot of these sounds will be pitched differently to our riff here. So we might try and match up these sounds, repitch them to match our new riff that we just recorded. Oh yeah, I never even checked if this was the right pitch bend range, but it is apparently. That's lucky. I didn't even check that. So now it's going to be a bit of like messing around here again. Where's our groove? Let's bring that down here so we can see where things will fit on the groove. And we'll just do some editing. Alright, so this sounds landing there. So basically just want to chop out random sounds, and we'll see what can fit where. No, 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 no. I want to turn the warping off as well for all of this, so when I repitch it, it keeps its same. It doesn't try and warp it again, because it's going to sound like shit. Alright. Do we want to go up an octave? Yeah, that sounds alright. Maybe we should listen with the drums as well. Boom, bah. Let's cut a hole in here. Maybe we'll put this sound back in, because that sounded kind of cool. The sub is just joining this shit together. I want a bit more definition with these sounds. Let's pull this back. Yeah, let's get a bit more definition here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I still had this on. No wonder it sounded weird. Okay, that was a big mistake. Let's use this little beep in here. Do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. That sounds cool. And I think we want to keep the majority of this here. We could keep that. Man, that sounds crazy. Actually, let's keep it like that. Alright, let's keep going. Let's just collapse this a little bit. I don't need to see that automation lane. Alright. Zoom in. What to do here? Let's just use the last bit of that. That's cool. We better delete that one so they're not playing at the same time. I better delete the tail off that. Oh, it sounds cool though. I'm gonna leave it. So indecisive right now. Alright, what I might do here, I do want to keep that bit. So let's put that up there. And I'll have to edit that section a bit more, but we can delete all this. Oh, that sounds cool actually. Yeah, I like that. We'll delete that first note there. Yeah. What's this sound? Well, yeah, we could keep that. The little slap bass that we did. I think I like this better actually. We'll delete the first note there. Alright, let's have a listen to that just to start with. That sounds pretty cool, I think. It's similar to what we did before, but different enough to warrant having a second drop. If you just copied and pasted it over here, it's like, what's the appeal of listening to the whole song if you're just going to hear exactly the same thing here again? You know, like this is the big bit that you want to hear in the song, you know? So, yeah, like the idea is to make it sound a bit different. Yeah, I'm liking this. Let's keep going. I'm just double checking that this idea was even good. Let's move this here. Oh, let's go zoom in a bit more. A little bit more. Let me just set the grid to narrowest so I can stay out a bit further because I want to see what's going on. Delete that, fade that, delete that, and fade that. We kind of, what do we do there? Yeah, we definitely used some of them. Let's delete that one. Delete that bit. Yeah, this is sounding cool. Yeah, I'll delete that. Don't like that there. Let's try this. Yeah, we definitely want that sound in again. Yeah, we might actually like go back into this and mess with it some more after we've sort of made all these chops. So this whole section here is gonna be, is that what we ended up doing? Did we copy and paste that? Yeah, we did, because we just changed up the energy, I think. So if I delete all that and we can edit this up to here, Then we can copy and paste these sections over, and then we'll do something different here at the end. So just a little bit more to do here, and then we're done. Chopping. Oops. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I think we want to delete this one though. Boom, boom. Is that right? Do, do, do. Yeah, that works. Let's keep that this time. What's happening here? Yeah, let's delete that because I think we've got that sound in here. Yeah. Let's delete that actually. I really want to use some of those bits in there though. We might need to record this again, muting the riff thing. So that would be right before the end of the section. Yeah, let me just record that again. Okay, we can put this in here now. So where does that go? Yeah. Probably the easier way to do it. No. 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 Seventh. Delete these ones. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. I should probably turn warping off for these pieces. Yep, let's chop that there, fade that, chop that, and I'll just turn warping off because we just dropped the volume on, the pitch on those ones. That sounds pretty cool, super low like that. Alrighty, let's grab all this, copy, delete and paste, Oh, fuck, what happened there? I copied it. There we go. And we need to re-record the end of this again. Oh no we don't. We still have the same. Oh, actually. Yeah, it's the same bit. So I can just grab this and put this here. I'm going to alternate between these. We want this, but I'm going to listen to this note just to hear what it is. Bo, 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 bo. Bo. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah, about there. That probably sounds really funny to you guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do to sort of get the right note. That's pretty sweet. Let's put this here, see what that sounds like. No, no. Let's drop. Let's turn the warping off first and drop that like 7. Alrighty. I want to put this in as well. It's pretty funky. It's way louder though, so than the first section. Just looking at the time of the episode, we're nearing the end, but let's try a couple more things right before we finish here. We might try like just throwing in a filter and high passing, just messing with the high pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some constraints to how far I can go with this. So I'll map this to macro 1. And right now you've got full range, but if I hit map button, I can, I want that to be all the way down, and then I'm just going to turn the knob all the way up and just eyeball this. So bring this down. And I think about there was probably the highest I want to go with the filter. I'll turn the Q up a bit. Actually, about 288 is pretty good for the minimum. Let's type that in, 288. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be cool if we record some like knob movements there. It'll sort of tone things back a bit. But I don't want to lose the information that we had down there. But what we do need is a sub sort of filter, which I haven't set up yet. So let's set that to 100, because that's what we were doing up here with all of this. Yeah, we had this set to 106, but 106. it's going to be the same, but let's type the same in just to let the sub through. But so we're going from like 288 to there. So if I create another chain here, this is purely experimentatory, but let's start from 106 and turn these guys off and set another limit here to 288, and we'll see if we can preserve some of this while we mess with the top of the sound. And you can see it's peaking like crazy, so glue compressor. Yeah, I want the glue compressor there. I'm just moving this with my mouse right now, but I'm going to map that to the mod wheel on my keyboard, my MIDI keyboard. So I'm not sure why I can't press Control M when I'm recording, but edit MIDI map. I'm going to click there and move my mod wheel. And now we can do this with our mod wheel. So let me just grab my keyboard over here and I'll try and record something cool for that little filter sweep. I'm going to turn this off while I do it though, just so I can hear it a bit better. And we want to make sure that we're recording the automation, which is keeping that button on. And we should just be able to hit record. We are totally deleting all this. I just realized. Let's turn that off and turn that off. I think because I left it on resampling mode. Yes, I did. Set that to no input. And that was actually nice having that muted because I could hear what I was doing a bit better. So I'm going to continue recording like that. I'm just going to start it from back here actually. That was kind of cool. Looks like I lost a bit of the start there, but it was all pretty sweet. So I'm just going to grab this section and just paste it in. All right, let's hear all that together now. We had some gaps there, which might sound good. So if we delete the guitars and the synth there. Yeah, that's cool. And we'll delete it here as well. Oh, and I'm not removing the triangle. Let's delete the triangle. Did we have the triangle over here? Oh, that's interesting. I never chopped out the triangle. That's a mistake, actually. I should have chopped the triangle out for the same parts that I've taken out the percussion. And then again, we want that energy boost for the second half of this. So I'll just dupe that in and actually, I want to just delete the guitar in the very first part, and then we'll bring it in similar to how we did it here, just because when that energy comes in with the extra percussion, it sounds really nice to have the guitar come in out of nowhere. I don't like that bit. What I might do actually is I want to accentuate that and EQ it and boost it up a bit louder and stuff. So let's take all these bits and put them on a new channel. Some of these other sounds are different. But all these ones... oh yeah, and we have them over here too. Well, we better move this stuff down as well. And I'm gonna make sure that that's EQ'd right. Take out a bit more of the bass of this actually. And let's try and widen that up a bit using the iZotope S01-E05 imager. And we'll just turn on Stereoize. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's whack a glue compressor on there too so we can have like a sharper attack on those sounds. I can turn that down again. I might sidechain that. Did I end up putting the sidechain on something down here? Yeah, I just want to use like the same settings, I think. Let's do that. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And there's no drums there, so it's not sidechaining. Oh, we forgot the sidechain there. Let's put this over here. Let's make sure the sidechain is working for this one kick here. And for these two sounds, the kick and then the big snare. Alright, I'm going to cut the episode here, but stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to continue working on this and maybe work a bit more on that. And hopefully finish this song today. Well, my today, not your today. I'm going to be putting up episodes each week, I think. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. And have a kick-ass day. Bye.